Welcome to Jamaica, the island paradise known for its pristine beaches, vibrant culture, and scamming. That's right. Today, we discuss the dark underbelly of Montego Bay, Jamaica's second-largest city and a key tourist destination. But beneath its sun-soaked facade lies a troubling reality. Montego Bay has earned the infamous title of Scam Capital of Jamaica. But how did this tropical paradise become a hotbed for fraudsters? And what's being done to combat this growing menace? We are about to unravel the complex web of factors that have turned Montego Bay into a scammer's paradise. First, let's hit you with a shocking statistic. Jamaican scams, particularly lottery scams, are reportedly worth over $1 billion annually. That's right, a billion with a B. This illicit industry has grown so large that it now rivals even the drug trade in financial impact. But how did we get here? To understand the rise of scamming in Montego Bay, St. James, and other adjoining rural parishes, we must look at the perfect storm of economic, social, and structural factors that have created this criminal ecosystem. Picture this. You're walking down a street in Montego Bay. The sun is beating down, tourists are laughing, but there's an undercurrent of desperation you can't quite shake. That's because, for many locals, life is a constant struggle against poverty. When you're choosing between putting food on the table and playing by the rules, some folks start bending those rules. It's not right, but scamming seems like the only way out for some. This economic desperation is the fertile soil in which scamming has taken root. But it's not just about poverty, it's about opportunity too. Meet Jason, not his real name. He's 22, tech-savvy, and could probably land a decent job in the information technology sector. Instead, he's part of Montego Bay's scamming underworld. It's easy money, he shrugs. All you need is a phone, internet, and a good story. The payoff? It can be huge. Jason's story highlights two crucial factors: the low barriers to entry and the high profitability of scamming. Unlike drug trafficking, you don't need connections or capital to start, just a willingness to exploit others. But who are these scammers targeting? Often, it's vulnerable populations like the elderly, mainly in places like the United States. They're less likely to be tech-savvy and more likely to trust a stranger on the phone. It's a perfect storm of vulnerability. This targeting of the vulnerable, combined with advancements in technology and social media, has given scammers a global reach. They can con people from the comfort of their own homes, making detection and prosecution more challenging. But individual scammers aren't the only players in this game. Local gangs have recognized the potential of scamming and have muscled in on the action. A retired member of the police force warns that it's not just about scams anymore. The money from these scams is funding other criminal activities. Drugs, weapons, you name it. It's creating a vicious cycle of crime. This connection to organized crime has not only provided protection for scammers, but has also helped to normalize the activity in some communities. But where are the authorities in all this? The police are fighting an uphill battle. Limited resources, ongoing investigations, international jurisdictions, it all adds up. Scammers feel like they can operate with impunity, and it doesn't stop with the scams themselves. The money has to go somewhere, and often it's funneled into smuggling operations. It's a self-sustaining cycle. Scam precedes fund smuggling. Smuggling supports other criminal activities, and round it goes. Breaking this cycle is one of Jamaica's biggest challenges. It is truly a complex web of economic desperation, easy opportunity, vulnerable targets, technological advancements, organized crime, cultural shifts, and ineffective law enforcement. All these factors have come together to turn Montego Bay into the scamming capital of Jamaica, as scamming also takes root in other rural parishes. Scamming's impact extends far beyond the individual victims. It's eating away at the very fabric of Jamaican society. The business process outsourcing (BPO) sector, a vital part of Jamaica's economy, loses over $50 million annually to fraudulent activities. This not only hurts businesses, but also threatens legitimate job opportunities. Tourism, the lifeblood of Jamaica's economy, is also at risk, as reports of scams, sometimes targeting visitors, spread. Potential tourists may think twice before booking their Caribbean getaway. So, what's being done to combat this scourge? The Jamaican government isn't sitting idle. They've formed joint task forces with the US government to tackle lottery scams head-on. New legislation is being considered to give law enforcement more tools to prosecute scammers. Community education programs are also part of the mix to inform citizens about the dangers of scams and how to protect themselves. International collaboration is ramping up, with extraditions of suspected scammers to the US becoming more common. But the challenge remains immense. If Jamaica can't address this problem soon, the consequences could be dire. The country risks losing international investment, seeing a decline in tourism, and watching its reputation on the global stage deteriorate. So, what do you think? Can Jamaica turn the tide against scammers and reclaim Montego Bay's reputation as a tropical paradise? Or will the allure of easy money prove too strong to overcome? We want to hear from you. Have you or someone you know been affected by Jamaican scams? What do you think needs to be done to address this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe to our channel, Impacting Jamaica, for more content.